Hey there! I got a message from Ben Walsh on Instagram, and he is the brain behind the Gravitas pen company, and he said, could I send you something for you to check out? And I said, this is true, I sent him a screenshot from The Phantom Menace of Senator Palpatine with his hand on Anakin's shoulder saying, "We will follow your career with great interest." Because that's kind of what I've been doing with Ben. I have been following his Instagram posts for quite a while, and I think he does very interesting work. So these are machined pens. He sent me these two, plus another model that I will review in a separate video. And I was really pleasantly surprised by the quality of the work here. I think these pens have a lot going for them. So, I'm going to cover the parts of the pens. I will do a writing sample, and I'll tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Let's get started. Okay, let's look at the Gravitas entry pen. I was sent two. They come in this cute little pen sleeve, which I think works very well. It's a nice protective sleeve, has the Gravitas Gravitas Pens logo on it, and this logo, which I thought was quite nice, in relief, so it's really quite nice. I said nice a lot there, sorry. We have the two pens, they're quite sleek. Here you have this pen, these pens actually right next to a Pilot Metropolitan. You see it is a little longer. I would say girth-wise it's comparable. I was sent two. I'm just going to use this green because I think that is shows up slightly nicer on camera than the black. These are pens that are machined by Ben Walsh. They're 55 euros. They're made of aluminum. They are quite light because they're aluminum, but the section is actually weighted. The section is made of 3 or 4 stainless steel, which is then PVD coated and has very fine ribs in them for grip, so grooves. This nib is number 6. It is available in extra fine, fine, medium, broad, as well as a 1.1 and 1.5 millimeter stub. It comes with that sleeve, it comes with a box of 6 cartridges and a converter, so as you unpack the pen you can immediately start to use it and write away, which I think is quite nice. I'm going to show you one of these two because it's just two models, right? Two different colors. I'll make sure there are pictures on the website of both models. Let's cover the parts. Here we have the finial, pointy, right? Turned pen, machine pen I should say. Here we have the cap, slightly barrel shaped with the Gravitas logo, and then we have the barrel which tapers down into another pointy bit. The pen, or the cap I should say, unscrews, and interestingly enough it posts. I thought it wouldn't post, but it's actually designed to post, which is really quite nice because it's aluminum. It makes for a nice weight that's not too heavy, but it does add a very nice balance, especially with the slightly weighted section. You can of course also use the pen unposted if that is your preference. The number 6 nib is nice because it's relatively big, but I think it's a good proportion with the rest of the pen. Plastic feed, looks like a Jowo nib, and this happens to be medium, and then there's the barrel which unscrews, and then we have the converter, standard Schmidt K5, but those are good converters, so why not? That's pretty much it. There's no clip, there's no center band, it's all very nice. Clean design. We have on the black pen a broad nib, and on the green one a medium nib. As I said, these are Jowo nibs, so I mean it's Jowo nib. You kind of know what you get. They're good nibs. I'm going to use this medium for now. So here we have the Gravitas entry. We have here the medium nib, and the ink, it seemed appropriate, is Mont Blanc Irish Green. The pen is, in my mind, a pleasant writer. It has for me, exactly the right amount of feedback. Remember that the camera microphone always picks up that feedback quite strongly and may make a pen sound scratchy. I don't find it scratchy. Quick brown. I don't find it scratchy at all. It's a nice, pleasant, in my mind, fountain pen feedback. So that's what you would expect if you use a fountain pen. Pleasant, very nice. As to wetness, I think it's a well-tuned nib. It's neither too wet nor too dry. It's just proper as one would expect. It's not italic in any way. It's a true round nib. As to springiness, you might be able to squeeze out a bit of line variation, but this is not a flex nib and it's not designed as such. Now, if you want to have an idea, and these are different inks, but here you have the medium, and that should then of course obviously say B. So this is broad and that's the medium nib. It is indeed a bit broader. This is Lamy Mango. But I know that this doesn't always show up very well, so anyway, that's the ink I was playing around with. What about reverse writing? Well, it's possible, and it turns this medium nib into a fine nib that is still relatively smooth. It's definitely more feedback, but relatively smooth. So, fun pens, good pens, well-made pens, but let's see what I like and what I don't like about these pens. What do I like? What do I not like about the Gravitas entry? Well, I think there's a lot to like. It's a machined pen and it's machined well. So that's a good start. The aluminum works, it's a pleasant tactile sensation to hold it. And the weighted section, that works very well, because that makes sort of, in my mind, a very pleasant balance. To top it all off, you have a number 6 nib, which is what everybody wants, although now everybody wants a number 8 nib, but number 8 would look a bit disproportionate on a sleek pen like this. Number 6 nib works. It's nice, it's big, it's unbranded, but I don't mind that. I one day, you know. The ribs on the section work well. I love that. Look, these pens are a simple design, and I mean that in a positive sense. A simple design, not a lot of moving parts, very simple, to the point, and they do exactly what they're supposed to do. They write properly, no issues, hashtag, boom. Now, I saw this and I thought, yeah, but it won't post. But it does post, okay? That's actually properly designed, it's tight, it's secure, pen won't fall out. Proper pen design works very well. Whether you post or not, at least you have the option to do so if you want. I like that. I think it's, as I said, well designed. I find it very comfortable to hold. That section works very well for me. I have larger hands, but it's very comfortable. Even in a sleeker pen, that is proper pen design. I love it all. Other things I don't like, yes, but it's not really a thing. There are a lot of threads between the section and the barrel. There we are. So that takes a bit of time. But you don't do this all day. You only do that when you ink up the pen, so it's not really an issue. And I will say it's very secure, so I kind of like that. You get a little pen sleeve with the pen, it's a complete package. You get a converter, you can write straight away, you get a little box of cartridges. It's a good product. I'm sorry, I won't say anything but that. It is a good product. And I think even the price is reasonable. 55 euros for a machine pen is pretty solid. So get one now. Or not, I mean, do whatever you want, but this is a solid product that I'm very happy to support and that I have found to be very pleasant to use. Well made, well thought out, well designed. It's good, isn't it? Now, you grab one, again or not. I hope this was useful. A very kind thank you to Ben for sending me these. I really appreciate that. I hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye bye.